Wendy here, and today I'm going to be talking about sleeping and tics. Well, sleeping with tics. Like many of you might already know, when the sun goes down and you're ready to tuck right into bed, those tics are just relentless. This is what I do. These are some tips and tricks that you might do that can help you out. What I do is, if I were to just straight go to sleep, and I fall asleep relatively late. I used to fall asleep maybe around 2 to 3 in the morning. I started trying to correct my sleeping patterns and stuff. So right after the gym, I try to go back to bed. So that's around maybe 12. So the reason I don't really go to sleep that fast is because if I were to just go and then close my eyes, I'm not gonna fall asleep. I could be laying there closing my eyes and pretending to be asleep like everybody else, but I'm not asleep. I won't fall asleep like that until another hour or two. So I'll just stay with my eyes closed just like that. Or obviously I'll open my eyes and this and that. So point is that what I do is I can either be reading a book, and I read a book and I read a book and I read a book, and I read it for I know it doesn't take, you'll still stay awake. You won't fall asleep automatically, but you stay awake reading, and you have to wait until your eyes get really, really tired of reading. And it'll take maybe 30 minutes or something, unless the book's really good, and then you finish it. And then knowing how hyperactive I am, I'm gonna finish a whole book in one night. The point is that lately I've been going on my phone, and I've been just reading some Reddit and some Reddit posts, or just anything that you find on your phone. Make sure it's not too exciting, or videos and stuff like that, right? So you're watching, and you wait till your eyes get really tired. Well, that's what I do. And you get really tired, and then you just put your phone down, and then you fall asleep. So you fall asleep automatically, compared to let's say I were to lay down and then just close my eyes, I'd be and then that's when especially my head tic, anytime my head's constricted, let's say someone holds my head, or if I lay on something, or I can't wear a helmet or anything like that, because I can't have my head constricted, especially if I lay down with a pillow or something. I'll be ticking away really bad with my head. So I'll finally be at the edge of sleeping, and then I'll wake up like that, and then I wake up and it has to start all over. That's why I have bags under my eyes, because I don't really sleep, but just for that reason. So that's what I've been doing lately, and it's been working. So instead of falling asleep 2 hours later, I'm falling asleep 30 minutes later instead. So that's one of the ways that I do it. I would love to hear other ways that I don't think taking sleeping pills or anything like that, unless your tics are extremely intense, because I know some people can stay up all night just because of that, or they'll wake up. The good thing about me is that if I fall asleep, I usually stay asleep, unless if someone wakes me up, or if I get woken up in the middle of the night or something, then it takes me another 30 minutes to fall asleep. Unless I'm extremely tired, then I'll wake up and then I'll just fall asleep. And I don't know, because a lot of people say that your tics don't stop when you're asleep. I don't know about that. I think they might. I know I talk in my sleep, so I know that maybe that's why I'm always tired, because my body is constantly always oh, what's up? It doesn't want the party to stop. If you guys have any other tips and tricks on how to stop ticking during the nighttime, because that's probably the most annoying they get. Once you're already calm and everything, that's the most annoying. That's when the intrusive thoughts are all right, let's start having a party in here. And that's when it gets the most annoying. The reason I'm making this video is because, if you've noticed in this video, since yesterday, I was taking really bad. I was in the car ride home. I went somewhere in the car ride home. I was taking really bad, because I went to sing karaoke, and me, I get really into things. So this system song came on, and I started headbanging, just to be a little clown. And then yesterday in the morning, I woke up with the worst neck pain in the world, and that triggered this old tic. I had this old tic in 5th grade, that I went like this. I looked like a frog, like this. Now I have one that goes like this, but this one was like this, constantly like this. And I remember from 5th grade, because I used to do plays in 5th grade, and this one kid brought it to everyone's attention. I was like, and I was like, oh, it's part of my part of my character. But point is that when you have a sore throat and you keep swallowing, everybody does this. have a sore throat, you swallow every 2 seconds to make sure you still have a sore throat. That's kind of the same thing with this tic, that I know I have a sore neck and I do this like every 2 seconds to make sure I have a sore neck or something. It just really hurts. So it was acting up really bad and I started getting this tic, and this was probably one of the worst tics I ever had when I was younger, so I didn't want it to come back. But now I'm still doing it. So I was sleeping, and since I had that tic, I was ticking away, and I couldn't sleep at all. Like even like my eyes were tired and everything, but it kept waking me up. So I just took a really, I started breathing. Oh, I saw on this subreddit about these these breathing techniques that people do for panic attacks, and I started doing them because like most of the time when you don't do a tic, for those of you who don't have tics, it feels like you can't breathe unless you do it. So like you'll like run out of breath. So a lot of times, like let's say I'm not doing a tic, or if I see someone doing a tic and I don't want to do it, I just take a deep breath. Like it feels like you're like drowning or you can't breathe. So I started doing those breathing techniques. It was like breathe in, breathe out, this and that. And I started doing it. I was like, all right, you know what, Wendy, you weren't gonna do it. And okay, you see how I haven't been doing that many tics in this video, because I've been trying to suppress them, and sometimes it goes bad for me, but sometimes it goes good. So like let's say in the bad part, if I try to suppress them, they'll just intensify and get 1,000 times worse. But I was doing just like, I was like, come on, Wendy, come on, state of mind. So I started doing the breathing things, and then I was calming myself down from doing the tics, and I was stopping myself because I was doing this one a lot. And the one that you just saw right now, that was a voluntary one, but that is the 4th one I do today. So right now it is 1:18 p.m. as I'm making this video. I woke up like around 10. Yeah, I know it's pretty late. Like around 10, and that's the 4th one I've done since I woke up, actually yesterday in the night till I woke up till right now. That was the 4th one, and I'm not really counting this one because it was like a voluntary one. The other ones which I had to keep stopping myself from doing it. And that is the least amount that I've done since I've had that tic, and I've had that tic for about a year now. So I've only done 4 for right now. I'm not sure how much longer I could keep it up, because like the intrusive thoughts that I'm getting, like they're like getting kind of bad. But I've seen how bad. So you see, because like right now I'm not even doing my neck one that much. This one never stops, but like I'm not doing them that much compared to how I was doing yesterday. Because usually when I get a fit of tics, it'll go on for the rest of the week that bad. So compared to how I was yesterday, that was taking away, like I didn't stop at all. Like there wasn't like seconds in between of the tics. It was just really bad. Till right now that I'm just like you can see like my tics are not extreme at all. Like they're not bad. Like you can, hey, I'm not editing this or anything. It's pretty cool. So I was thinking maybe I'm gonna try to link the breathing techniques below to see that if it helps any of you guys out. I'm not saying hey I'm cured or anything like that, but I'm just saying it helps out a lot when like before you go to bed and stuff. But yeah, so try that out, and then also leave me any other tips to see if you guys do like before going to bed, like any ritual or anything that you do. Yeah. Also, my boyfriend was always just like, oh, why do you always stay up? Or like he'll scold me, he'll be like, get off your phone, you're always on your phone late at night. And I would just be like, yeah, whatever. Until one night that my tics were really bad. I was like ticking away, and because I had put my phone down and I was trying to sleep, and I was just ticking away, and then he was just like, oh, why are they so bad and this and that. And then I was just like, well, because I can't be on my phone, and that's usually like I explained this entire thing to him, and he like stopped and thought about it. He was like, oh, and I really never thought about it that way. And he was just like, I thought you were just being like on your phone, like just scrolling through the internet just to see things. And I was just like, no, that's how I fall asleep. And he was just like, oh, well then be on your way, keep doing it and stuff. And then like, and now he has like a more like he's way more understanding, because he'll just be like, oh, he'll hear me and he'll be like, because he calls me Bunny. That sounds a tick bunny. So he calls me Bunny. He's just like, oh, Bunny, I didn't know that's the reason you stay up all night. And he's just like, you go ahead and go on your phone, huh? And I'm just like, okay. And then so yeah, so whenever he's just like, I used to like drown you out. Like I never noticed that you did like so many tics like when you're asleep, like right before going to sleep. And I was just like, yeah, they intensify in the nighttime, because like I guess during the day since I'm doing things, it's just like, they're like happening, but they're just like, I guess you don't really pay attention to them because you're like, you do something, you do a tic, you do something, you do the tic, or it's like, you've been living with this your whole life, and it's something that you've gotten accustomed to, so you can't really like even, it's like secondhand nature, right? So during the nighttime when it's all quiet and you don't have anything else distracting you, it's usually like just tick, 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 and then that's why when you start thinking about it, it goes tick, 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 tick. So he never thought about it that way, and he was like, oh, until that night that they got really bad, I realized that, yeah, you do tick a lot during the night, and like I just find it like as like any old like noise and stuff. But if I put myself in your shoes, like, yeah, that's pretty annoying. Like, imagine, like, he can't fall asleep if there's, like, the TV on or anything like that. And I have to have, like, the TV on in order to get my mind off of something else. Like, I can't be in total silence. Whenever it's total silence, I, like, go, like, mad. And, so, yeah, it was pretty cool that now he's just like, oh, yeah, you go ahead and be on your phone or this and that. Like, now whenever he hears my tics, like, he actually, like, he has, like, I guess not empathy because he doesn't have it, but now he has, like, more of an understanding. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it. Remember to comment below, subscribe if you want to see any more of my videos, and until next time, bye guys!